we've got more victims than we know what to do with, and I pray that one day we can end this nonsense. I doubt it'll ever happen, but there's a lot of organizations out there that really focus on the emotional and the physical abuse of children, but there are very, very, very few that focus on this.
And you just touched on it briefly about what took place off I-95 the other day. Talk about how you felt whenever you heard the news about that.
You know, it's funny. I get in town late Monday night, and Tuesday I'm driving back out to the north end, and I see it, and immediately, I try to get on my iPhone and try to figure out what's happened. Then I call some of my SWAT buddies, and they fill me in. And as a father, I can't imagine what goes on in the life of some man that could do that to some child. And I always tell people, hurt people, and that was a wounded man that did that to those children. That gives them no excuse. But as a father and as someone that would do anything for his two daughters, I really just can't fathom it.
On the football like this, you apprehensive about the coming year?
For me, it's different. I'm 10 years in, and I've planned for the future for a long, long time. And the broadcasting world is always something I've been interested in, and I've had the opportunity to do that quite a bit. So for me, I can, ride off into the sunset and be happy, or I can go back and play a couple years. So I expect, I've told all my young guys that ask for advice that, expect to miss 4 to 6 weeks of next season.
When you first started this, what was your goal, and, where do you see this going?
Really, it's awareness. Obviously, you always want to raise funds because we're a nonprofit, and you need money to be able to make a difference in people's lives. But really, it's just about spreading the word. I mean, hopefully you guys were able to see some of the people standing here tonight that have either experienced it or know someone that has. And, it's about getting the word about what we do so people can come get the healing that we provide, but also just bring encouragement to the souls of wounded individuals.
Why softball?
It's funny, this was 3 years ago at our 7-on-7 tournament. Randy Moss and Grant Henderson, one of our SWAT guys, were talking old trash, and, Randy said, we'll beat y'all in anything, and Grant said, what about softball? And Randy looked at me and said, Heath, set it up, we're going to beat the brains in. And that's really how it was birthed, and we've been having fun doing it ever since.
Y'all beat them twice in a row, too.
Yeah, we've cheated a little bit, but we've definitely won both times.
They had a fishing tournament this year, too.
Yeah, we had our first Sailfish Super Bowl last year, or 2 weeks ago, and it was a great event. Yeah, my boat caught 4 big sailfish. Had a great day.
Do you think the lockout will go 4 to 6 weeks into the season?
The owners have planned this for over 2 years now. There's a lot of posturing going on by their side of things. They brought this fight to us. They signed an agreement back in 2006 that was very clear cut, and since the day they signed it, they had really kind of been building this idea to lock out. Fans believe it. We want to play. This isn't a strike. This isn't greeting. This is really just an opportunity for them to kind of get money back that they signed over to us, 4 years ago.
The 18-game schedule is probably getting the most attention publicly. Yeah. Is that the biggest?
No, money's the biggest issue. Money will always be the biggest issue. 18 games obviously creates more revenue. And people have asked me how do I feel on that 18-game schedule. For me, if they're willing to take the wear and tear off our bodies elsewhere, it's not that bad of a deal. I don't know how DeMaurice Smith and Drew Brees and even Jay Feely here tonight, some of our executive council feels about that. But for me, shorten training camp, shorten off season, meet us halfway somewhere.
Back to the softball side of things, some of these guys are pretty bad, aren't they?
Well, I just struck out. I whiffed 2. I tried to bunt, and it just didn't work out. We do one thing. We hit anything that moves except for softballs.
Do you do anything to prepare? Do you go to the cage?
No. These guys haven't got off a plane after 2 or 3 o'clock today. Come out here, eat a bunch of barbecue from Park Avenue Barbecue, and then we go in and change, and we come out and strap it up. So that's it. Now the SWAT team, they've been practicing for about 6 weeks, and we're still going to beat them.
All right, guys. Thank you very much.